everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. I am back with a brand new spell building video for you guys, and this one is a very important one for me because I've never built a wedding venue before in The Sims, and as you can see in the title, that's what we are gonna be doing today. But before saying more about this build, I would like to share with you and remind you that you can use my EA affiliate code on both thesims.com and the EA app when purchasing Sims 4 DLCs, and you can benefit of a 5% discount until January 26th. And that's how you can support me as a creator and have some discount on expansion packs, game packs, and stuff packs. And thank you guys so much for choosing to use my code, and I'm so grateful that you choose to support me as a creator. Thank you very much. And yes, about this build that I said, I've never built something like this before. We are on a very big lot. This time we are in San Myshuno, and besides the fact that I've never built a wedding venue before, I've actually never built on this lot, and a part of me knew about this 64 by 64, but I've never visited and I kind of forgot about it, and I'm so happy that now I decided to build something on it. Actually, I was indecisive if I should keep this lot here because this is the central park and it cannot function as a wedding venue. But if you want to move this build somewhere else in some other world on some other lot that's a 64 by 64, you can of course do that. But you can throw weddings here even though this is a central park. But I really wanted to use this lot because I love the view in the back and I love the lake that's around the lot, and actually it's a very good lot, and the light on this lot, it's very nice. And yes, about this build, guys, this is a huge build, and actually it's a lot landscape than actually a build on it, but I'm so happy about the result, and I'm so excited that I did finally a wedding venue. As I said, I've never built one before. As you can see, the shape of the build, it's kind of done. I tried to implement some sort of a church that's oldish, because as you can see, I'm using this white columns that are wooden and also some wood paneling on the walls, but the structure underneath, I was imagining it's something very old, and the church was built on top of that. And yes, that's why I used the stones from the castle kit and the stairs and the railings and kind of everything from the castle kit. And now I'm realizing that I'm using this kit a lot, guys. It's, I think, one of my favorite builds, but that's probably because I tend to build often elegant builds than modern, so that's why I used a lot of the items from this kit. But in fact, I used some other packs as well, especially my wedding stories, because yes, this is a wedding venue and we had to use everything for the decorations and for the vibe I was going for. And yes, I'm trying to add all sort of things around this place. As you saw previously, I added a lake in front of the build. Now you can see that I have a pool on the right side, and also in the other side of the lot, I've placed a fountain, and there are a lot of things to do in this build. But my main regret is that I haven't thought when I built this to add a kitchen, because you of course need a caterer when you're throwing a wedding, or you have to bake your own cake at least and serve some food. But I don't know why this hasn't crossed my mind when I build this lot. And actually, as you can see, the build is very big, and you can easily squeeze in if you need a stove and a tiny fridge, if you have a caterer that wants to bake something, to have the event going as it's supposed to be, with meals and cake and everything that you have, to like everything you need to do on a wedding. And yes, I tried to make different areas and to kind of separate each part. So as you can see, we have the area in the left side of the lot where we will have the dancing a rug, and also the DJ booth, and the food area, the area where you will dine with your guests. And now I am in the area where is gonna be some sort of an outdoor lounge where you can just chill and relax and not be in the party zone, if that's making any sense. At least that's what was in my mind when I did this, with these awnings that are from the Cozy Bistro kit, which I am totally obsessed with, and which in fact I think they work so well with this build and with the vibe of the exterior. And now we are into the interesting part because I've added candles and lights, guys, on this build. Honestly, like crazy. I think in real life you might catch yourself on fire if you were like not so careful. But yeah, it's The Sims, and a lot of candles are, I don't know, gives a mood, gives a certain mood and the vibe, and I could not use a lot of them. And you will see furthermore, I think I kind of exaggerated with candles, but I wanted to make this build very romantic, very fancy, very, I don't know, very special, and that actually made me want to have a wedding in the game. And actually I did that with the legacy I recently started. But it's actually the perfect lot for a wedding, if you ask me, except the part of the cooking and the kitchen that's missing. And yeah, you can actually, you know what, you can actually have a cake at home, cook it and place it in your inventory if you want to spare some time. And if you want to prepare everything in advance, you will gonna have to place it, and that will be. And yes, now I'm making the wedding altar, and oh my god, this is my favorite space in this lot. It's so beautiful during the night, it's also so beautiful during the day. And yeah, a lot of candles, of course, and a lot of petals and flowers, and I just feel like this is so dreamy and makes me so happy just to see now the image while I talk to you and to talk about that. And actually, people who saw me building this loved this build, and that some of them really quite gave me ideas of how to layer things down and how to make everything like look normal and not so clutter, and also functional, because I wanted everything to be functional. And this is the DJ booth and the piano for music. And on the opposite side, you will see how I'm making the bar area where your Sims can grab drinks. And this is the dining table for the bride and for the groom, which is kind of full. Yeah, I added a ton of stuff, but I think that's kind of usual for the table that's for the bride and for the groom. At least for the weddings I've seen in my life, they were full on flowers and decorations, and even a lot of boxes and images and pictures in the front of the table. And I don't know, this actually makes me, as I said, so happy to see. And I really wish you to let me know if you maybe would download this and throw weddings here, because I actually am happy about the result. And in case you don't want your wedding to be outside, in the area you saw me previously decorating, you can have the wedding actually in the inside, because in the church church is also an altar, and you can go down the aisle down there, and that's also a very nice space. And actually it's kind of rustic because I use a lot of the wooden furniture from the Horse Ranch expansion pack, and I'm happy about that interior as well. I think I will have weddings in both areas, but my favorite one is the one you saw before. And yes, this is the place where your Sims will be able to dine out and to have the groom and bride dance, and also to dance together. And yes, other than that, we have in the exterior an area that has a bubble blower, and also we have some benches and just, I don't know, some areas where you can do pictures as well, because as I thought that's very important for weddings to take pictures. And yeah, this is how I'm making the pictures nook. And also we have a room in the interior that's for a photo shoot, and I thought that's interesting and nice as well. And yeah, we are now in the interior, and as I said, I used a lot of the Horse Ranch here, and it gives a vibe of, I don't know, something more rustic. And I think when I will throw like my own wedding, this is the vibe I will go for. And that will be actually a very hard thing to do, but that's how I'm imagining the perfect wedding venue would be for me, at least. And I'm really hoping to like hear your thoughts about this, and if you like the style I was going for. I didn't want it to be like very fancy and expensive. I wanted it to be cozy, rustic, and I don't know, elegant. I don't know, this is how I was imagining. So yes, as I said, this is on a 64 by 64 lot, and actually you can add this build wherever you wish. I'm so sad that we don't have a 64 by 64 lot in Tortosa. This would have been very perfect in that world as well. But yeah, we don't have such a big lot, and I wasn't thinking to do this in Tortosa at first, but if I would have started this build on a lot there, I think it wouldn't have been so pretty and, I don't know, so detailed. And yes, this is the room where the bride can, I don't know, freshen the makeup and do, I don't know, have a chat with the bridesmaids. And also we have a room for the groom. And yes, that I think would be actually all for this video, guys. And yes, let me know what you think about this build. If you want to download it, of course it's gonna be on the gallery under my ID, Create for Sims. And yes, I'm really happy about this build. And guys, I really wish you to let me know what other builds would you like to see from me. Maybe some other community lots, or maybe some, I don't know, houses and styles that I've never approached before. I would really like you to challenge me somehow to do maybe something I never built so far. So yes, I believe I will leave you guys to watch the rest of the video, and please stay till the end to see the beautiful tour of this lot. And I cannot wait to catch up with you in my next speed building video. Until the next time, don't hesitate to leave a like, a comment, and a sub to the channel, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye everybody.